Hey there everybody, my name's Kevin. In today's video you are going to learn the basics of the verb to be, everybody's favorite verb. So get your pen and paper and let's go. The first verb most students learn is the verb to be, and that's because it's the most important and the most used verb. And even some intermediate and advanced students have problems with this verb. So let's see what it's all about. First, we have our subjects. I is when we're talking about ourselves, and with the verb to be, we use I am. So for example, I would say, I am a teacher. I am 18 years old. I am happy. You has two different meanings. The first one is when I am talking directly to you. The other one is when I'm talking to a group of people. I can say, you are a student. Or I can say to the group, you are students. For example, you are a teacher. You are 25. You are excited. We is when there is a group and I am included in the group. For this, we use are. Some examples are, we are at school. We are angry. We are young adults. They is used when it's also a group, but I am not included and you are not included either. So I can tell you that they are doctors. They are rich. They are tired. Next we have he. He is when we're talking about a male. So for example, I can say, he is old. He is interesting. He is famous. And then we have she. She is the same as he, but it's for females. So I can say, she is the queen. She is a grandmother. She is rich. The last one is it. It is for when we're talking about something but we don't know its gender. So for example, if I see a dog from far away, I will say, it is a dog. It is black. It is big. But then I get closer to it and I can see that it's a male dog. So then I would say, he is happy. He is black. He is stinky. When we're talking about only one thing, when we're talking about he, she, or it, we use is. But when we're talking about more than one thing, we can no longer use is because we're now talking about they. So I would say, it is black. But when there's more than one, I would say they are black. The same with a man. I would say he is handsome. Or if there's more than one, they are handsome. And if it's a woman, just one woman, I would say she is beautiful. But when there's a group of women, I would say they are beautiful. So far so good, right? Now let's look at the negative. When we use the verb in negative, we just put the word not after the verb. Before I said, I am a teacher. But in negative, I would say, I am not an engineer. You are students in positive becomes you are not babies in negative. We are at school. We are not on the train. Thank goodness for that. She is a grandmother. She is not poor. It is a dog. It is not a wolf. He is interesting. He is not alone. They are tired. They are not energetic. It is also very common in both spoken and written English to use contractions. A contraction is when we combine two different words to become one word. In positive sentences, we combine the I and the am to become I'm. I'm a teacher. The you and the are to become you're. You're a student. The we and the are to become we're happy. They're purple. He's on his phone. She's in bed. It's in my pocket. Another important contraction is for when we use he, she, or it, but we replace he, she, or it with a name. So before I said he is happy, but I can replace he with John, and now I can say John's happy, or the boy's happy. Remember that the boys is not plural. It's a contraction of the boy is happy. Now we say the boy is happy. The same for she. I would say she is at school. Or Mary is at school. Or with the contraction, Mary's at school. Lastly, we have the contractions in the negative. Here we have two different options. I can contract the subject with the verb to be, such as I am not happy becomes I'm not happy. However, all the other subjects have two different ways that we can contract. When I say you are not angry, I can combine the subject and the verb to say you're not angry, or I can combine the verb to be with not and say you aren't angry. So it's the same for all other verbs. Without using contractions, I say we are not Mexican. With contractions, there's two different options. We're not Mexicans, or we aren't Mexicans. With they, I can say they're not singers, or they aren't dancers. I can do the same for he. He's not a gardener. He isn't a student. For she, I can say she's not Colombian, or she isn't Spanish. It's not a fish, or it isn't a bird. So, there you go, a beginner's guide to the verb to be. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and give it a like. Down in the comments, use the verb to be in some sentences so you can practice. For ESL Success, I'm Kevin, and I'll see you next time.